Good morning, I'm Amy Shapiro, journalist at CTech. We're here today at Calcalist Gaming Conference 2025. We're joined by Matan Fettman. He's the CEO of Hoopo Studios. Matan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for hosting me, Amy.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Of course, yes.
To start off with, Matan, can you tell us a bit about what Hoopo Studios does, what it is that you're developing?
Of course, sure. So Hoopo is a mobile gaming studio with a unique approach to how to build midcore titles today. The greatest challenges of midcore is to drive this long-term retention and to have a healthy game economy. And we see many midcore titles that are struggling in hitting those metrics. We think it's mostly because they have poor meta systems, and that's why we are building a new category, which we love to call hybrid core. It's a combination of midcore gameplay with casual meta, and the title that now we are working on is called Jet Brothers. It's a battle royale, dogfight games, not dogs that are fighting each other, but planes fighting each other. It's a very fun, chaotic, character-driven game, but with a twist of base building meta. And this title actually demonstrates the concept of hybrid core, and we hope it will also prove its viability.
Fantastic, and I'd love to get into the kind of specifics of the genre in a second, but first, can you give us a bit of an overview of how you see the state of mobile game genres today?
Yeah, of course. So the user acquisition costs are still very, very high, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. So that's why we're seeing a lot of, for example, IP licensing and brand collaboration in order to lower down these costs. And so the hybrid casual is thriving under this condition, and casual is still doing okay, but under pressure because of this cost. But as for midcore, we see some very strong and fundamental trends, such as, for example, there is a great revenue spike, a growth in revenue, which means the users spend more in the games. But on the other hand, the users spend less time in the games, and the session times are getting much shorter. But there is one very great and strong trend in the midcore that we think that may actually disrupt this entire category, which is an exhaustion and burnout of common meta and monetization mechanics. You can see, for example, the Battle Pass fatigue. Just open up Reddit and find thousands of posts of users that are complaining about how frustrated they are from the system. It doesn't give them anything good enough and satisfying in reward. So basically, the pie may get bigger, but now it's harder than ever to take a bite out of it. So even though the market is moving forward, and we think this shift are definitely creating new opportunities for studios who will be able to adapt.
And so let's go back to this new genre that you kind of created, this casual meta with midcore.
Exactly.
Am I getting that right?
Yeah, you're doing this perfectly.
Yeah, tell us a bit more about that.
So I think we saw the great success of hybrid casual because it took the hyper-casual gameplay that has a big audience, match the taste of big audiences, and combine it with proven casual metas that can engage and sustain players for a long period of time. Now I think that if we see, for example, a lot of the midcore titles, they have a broken core loop, which means you compete in a match, you progress through levels, you maybe upgrade your character, unlock a new level, but that's it. There is a lack of a deeper emotional attachment that casual metas have just mastered. So now that's why we think it's the best time for midcore to go through the same process that hyper-casual did when it transformed into hybrid, which means to take this skill-based midcore, like heavier gameplay that has huge demand for, and combine it with very accessible meta that even can be standalone and be the main reason why to come back and play. And we think this combination can not only lead to great games, but also to games that can be profitable and sustainable under the not easy market condition that we are currently in.
And what, if any, advantages are there in developing this new genre here in Israel?
So it may actually sound like a cliche, but I think it's true. Eventually, it's all about talent. I think there are two main reasons why Israel is the best place to pioneer this category from. And the first one is that in Israel, we have a very deep business expertise of how to build those exact engaging and hooking meta systems. And on the other hand, there is an untapped pool of very, very creative, talented developers and artists who are currently working on indie projects or maybe in one of those big corps that are just looking for the opportunity to work on midcore and more heavier projects, which are not so common to work on from Israel. So I think this combination of creativity with deep business expertise is the reason why Israel is the best place to pioneer the hybrid core category from.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like there's a lot of exciting stuff going on at Hoopo Studios. Matan, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much, Amy, for having me. It's been a pleasure, yes.